Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is December 15th, and right now we are looking at the Bay Area. This is yesterday morning's Doppler radar. Look at the intense line of thunderstorms that came through the area. Some very strong winds, and this brought a tornado north of Santa Cruz near Scotts Valley. And if I put this into motion, you can see that line moving across, probably this segment right there that produced that tornado. EF1 with 90-mile-per-hour winds. Moved very close to the Doppler radar just south of San Jose also. And we had some urban flooding. We had some tree damage out there, very strong winds, some big wave action in the coastal areas too. King tides are in effect, and you can see that frontal system swoop off to the east, and then you can kind of still see the upper level lows hanging out as we went through last night. And if we take a look here at the Doppler radar. So I'm going to show you this, and we're going to go ahead and put that, and it goes to arrived, and we will scroll through this and look at this low pressure center just wound up off our coastline. A lot of lightning strikes associated with that, and again, there's about the time the first frontal system was through. Then the thunderstorm started moving in here, and right there, that's when the tornado moved through the area here, and you can see the low pressure center just perfectly north of the Bay Area, and that scrolled through here, and that is now out of our region. It kicked off some thunderstorms across the Sierra Nevadas as well. And then we got another frontal system here to the north and west that'll be approaching the coastline as we go through tonight. Now, taking a look at all of these wind reports across Nevada and California. Some snow for the higher terrain. If I click on that one here, you can see some shingle and limb damage, and there was some flooding from the high tides. Looks like there was a large boulder on Highway 1. And check it out there. There is that tornado report, Scotts Valley. You could zoom in and kind of see that right there, Scotts Valley. So yeah, tornado, California. They do happen from time to time. And this is the preliminary damage survey results here. Again, EF1, 90 miles per hour, 30 yards wide. I saw that it flipped some cars out there as well. If you haven't seen some of the social media reports on that, go ahead and check them out. 3 injuries officially from this tornado. Now, we have another system rolling in here, and I want to point this out that we are going to get some snow across the Sierra Nevada. It's not going to be quite what we got last round. Higher amounts the further you go north. You can see Quincy 1 to 2 inches, some moderate impacts out there, some chain controls. And again, this is for Monday, December 16th. Some rainfall will be coming again with this frontal system. Check it out, San Francisco, 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/2 an inch. Sacramento, maybe up towards 1/4 of an inch here. Just some wet roads out there, maybe increase your commute time. Now, look at the maximum observed wind gusts with this storm. Yosemite Pilot Peak, they're at 6,000 feet, 91 miles per hour. So, yeah, some very intense winds with this system. 83 miles per hour at San Francisco. It turns out that was the strongest wind gust ever recorded for San Francisco International Airport. But, yeah, 83 miles per hour is no joke, folks. There's probably some pretty extreme damage out there where that wind impacted. But we also have this to worry about. Now we have moderate offshore winds. They're going to develop Tuesday night through Thursday for Southern California. The offshore winds will return here, and they may actually end up being a little bit stronger than this as well, but we're going to have the low relative humidities, and some fire danger will come with that. I'll show you more on that here in a moment. Frontal system coming through as we go through tonight. There's about midnight right there, just starting for the North Coast. And then as we go through tomorrow morning, Klamath Range, Cascades, Sierra Nevada, getting some snowfall as we scroll on in through Monday and then through Monday night. And then that system will get out of here, and then we'll take a look at the extended forecast to see what we can get what is in store for us next, let's say, off the Pacific Ocean. And during this time frame here, we're going to start to drop the high pressure down again across the interior regions, and we're going to start to bring those offshore winds. So if we look at the European model, this is hot off the presses. Here goes tonight's frontal system swinging through here. Again, it's not going to bring precipitation down through Southern California, but then look at that. As we go through the day Tuesday, we start to re-emerge these offshore winds across some of Central California as well, the north winds down some of the Sacramento Valley, and eventually do turn a bit offshore here for San Francisco as we go through the day Wednesday, and you can kind of see them continuing on through Wednesday night and through Thursday a bit before they eventually start to weaken here as we go towards the end of the week. So it doesn't look like an exceptionally strong event right now, but we gotta watch this closely because there could be some strong gusty winds out of the northeast and some fire danger coming up. Now, if we look, this is the initial system here. I do want to point this out that this system coming through tonight and tomorrow morning is going to pack a punch across some of the higher terrain in the Sierra Nevada there. Maybe some blustery conditions across the Sacramento Valley and some of the northwest coast. So let's take a look at the extended forecast. Again, this is hot off the presses, the European 12Z model run. Put that into motion. Pacific Northwest targeted with that one. And there's our weak frontal system for us. Then we build some ridging here, and that's what's going to kick off the offshore winds. Then we look out across Pacific Ocean, and it does look like it's going to remain active as we go through December. How close will these storms get is the question to California. You can see the Pacific Northwest is targeted but some of these could be getting down towards California, and we'll be watching that over the next few days because the jet stream gets a bit more active and gets a bit out across the northern Pacific Ocean, which could start to increase some of our storm frequency into the state of California yet again. I know we just went through a huge storm yesterday, especially for central California, the Bay Area, and places north. But yeah, we could have some additional storms moving through the extended forecast. Now, if we take a wider look here at the northern Pacific Ocean, California to the right, Japan to the left, there's Alaska top center, and the Hawaiian Islands here. So you'll see the jet extension, it's still west of Hawaii, and you can see that the frontal system as we go through tonight. But if we scroll through the extended forecast, we have these systems going to the Pacific Northwest, and then you can kind of see the jet extension as we go through the extended forecast start to reach out across the Pacific Ocean. So all it takes is a buckle in that jet stream to start to bring some more impactful systems down towards the state of California. We'll see how that trends. We'll be watching that here over the next few days. And again, this is the European here, hot off the presses, the 12Z run. And total precipitation, I do want to show you under this current pattern, if we go out 15 days, there's our initial frontal system here. We're going to be dealing with some offshore winds. And then next weekend, maybe something returns here for Northern California. And then the following week, some rain starts to show up. But then that jet extension reaches across the Pacific Ocean, and we start to bring some of the precipitation mounts back towards California. But no promises right now. It's so far out in the forecast that it's purely fantasy at this point. Drought monitor, we have some abnormally dry, and across extreme eastern portions of California, we do have some moderate and severe drought, some exceptional drought, actually extreme drought, not exceptional across portions of western Arizona and Nevada. It does clip portions of eastern California as well. But yeah, nothing like it was a couple of years ago. If you remember that, we had a lot of extreme and some exceptional drought across much of California. So it does look better, but still not great across some portions of western Arizona and Nevada. But yeah, anyway, what a storm yesterday. The tornado out there, and I'll play through this again, and you can see all the lightning strikes associated with that as it rolled inland and kick off some thunderstorms across the Sierra Nevadas there also as we went through yesterday. But yeah, we're waiting for this frontal system tonight. Watch for those offshore winds. We'll break that down a bit again tomorrow, and we'll try to pick up just how strong those winds are going to be and how dry we're going to be with that next system here. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. Click like and subscribe. We will do this all again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.